So welcome to Thursday In. Absolute honor to be here. My name is Alex, and it is just a beautiful day inside and out, because when we practice Yin, what we're really practicing is that deeper depth of understanding through the asana, through the breathing, and of course through the psyche, through the soul, through the spirit. And being in the spirit, it's very beautiful to practice this mind-body connection and strengthen it. So today's class is going to be a little bit more challenging than usual, not because of the posturing, but because of the duration within the posture. So we're going to intensify, just like going from an oven to an air fryer, right? Just going from a Bic lighter to a butane lighter. It's the same. The function is the same, right? To heat, to warm, but of course it's going to do it in a radically different way. And the longer we hold, right, the more we get into the ligaments and tendons, and that little ability to stretch a little bit further. And again, that's that permanent lasting change we talk about. Accessing the connective tissue is just gonna really be a little bit more prominent today. So remember, if it's too much, we modify, we accommodate. But again, just relax, just release, just let go, and sort of float downstream. Because again, everything in this practice should be experienced merrily, 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 because life is but a dream. And that's the key. So we're going to dream our way through this beautiful practice by being awake to our waking and alive to our living. So we're going to start with our first posture today. And again, as promised, we're going to start super slow. We're going to start with a simple forward fold, but we're going to do it at 10 minutes. And we're going to do it in a very kind of soft way. So if you know you have knee issues, and because this is our first posture and because we're holding for so long, feel free to put a bolster or blanket underneath your knees. Okay, that's the first part. Second part, if you don't need that, walk your hips back, curl down, draw your knees down, and spend the first minute in this posture just getting comfortable. So again, we're moving into Yin. So we move into Yin in a Yang way, because remember, there is no such thing as Yin without Yang. So that little bit of Yang is where we start. And again, that's the little micro movements that we do each and every week. That's the consciousness of getting comfortable, because through comfort comes the breath. We're able to breathe through. We can find what is uncomfortable. So again, just to show you, okay, that's a little uncomfortable right now. But if I can breathe through it, then I can draw that uncomfortability into comfort, which is what we call that transformation relaxation. You're relaxed enough to go to that next level, to that next place, and be able to feel it within your own inner and outer space. So again, not just what the physical body's doing, but also what the emotional and mental body is doing. So we're watching the oscillations of the mind. And again, if the mind is loud, it's because it's picking up on bodily signals. The mind is the body is the mind. So relax. Can't relax? Go back to the beginning. Comfort, right? There's no relaxation without comfort. It does not exist. So again, first minute in the posture, just getting nice and comfortable. And then from comfortable, I'm comfortable now. And now from comfortable, I'm going to start to work my way into the uncomfortable. Now 10 minutes is a long time. So again, it slows us down a little bit. It puts us in a way of maybe we have to accommodate, maybe we have to modify. But again, if you are able to get to a state of relaxation, 10 minutes is just going to go by like 5 minutes or go by like 3 minutes. So again, don't see duration as a detriment, right? See duration as determination. And that determination is being determined on how comfortable you are. How comfortable you are in the uncomfortable. And then finally, if you're relaxed, it's just going to go by. Because everything you could ever want or be, you already have and are. And you're just enjoying this time to breathe and be in the forward fold. So I'm going to let us go there. It's been a nice 3 minutes of teachings. And now we're going to settle in for the next 7 minutes and just really relax from the tailbone through to the crown of the head, from your nose all the way down to your toes. Halfway through. That's the 5-minute marker. Some people like that. Some people don't like that. Again, find what is comfortable about the warning. Find what is uncomfortable about the warning. And then again, go deeper into it. Allow yourself to get as comfortable as you can be, settling in for the last 5 minutes. Settling, deepening, surrendering, moving through the body, through the mind, with the breath. beautiful. And slowly, gently taking your time to come up and spending a whole minute counter stretching. Again, I'm just going to give a suggestion. Soles the feet to the floor, windshield wiper knees side to side. But again, you're going to do what feels right and best for you. That is the key. Beautiful. Our next position is going to be squat. We're going to do a 5-minute hold. Actually, we're going to do a 7-minute hold and squat. And again, if that's too much, remember you can always come out and modify. And the modifications for this posture, of course, we can just lie back on our backs and take stirrup or take happy baby. That can be our modification today. All right. So we're going into squat. Start from the front position, curl your toes behind you, and allow yourself to come back. And again, enjoy the first minute, right? The first minute is about getting comfortable. So again, spending that time getting comfortable, moving around, feeling, connecting. Right? We've done 3-minute squats before. We've done 5-minute squats before. I think only once before. Now we're going to get our first experience of a 7-minute squat. And again, my ambition, my goal is to work you slowly toward 20. I mean, that would be the key. That would be the gold star. Why 20? Just because. It's a nice, fun number. It's a long time. That's what it is too. So again, working our way through it. Again, spending that first minute just to move and groove and get super comfortable with where you want to be. And then a few suggestions as you're getting comfortable now that we round that first minute. Place your hands out in front and just relax your head down. And as you do this, just sink into it. Let everything relax. And again, then from here, all I do is just very gently working on where my feet are. I like to have my feet a little bit outward. If I want to challenge myself, I bring them a little bit more inward, forward facing. Again, it's all about my own alignment. So again, I leave that part to you, but just giving you the different variations. And then again, as we relax into it, again, knees to armpits or on the outside. I'm sinking a little lower today because of the longer hold. And then relaxing the head down. And that's it. That's all we need to do. And then from here, we just relax, let go, and let be. 5 minutes to go. Breathing all the way in, breathing all the way out. Quieting the body through the breath. And as the body becomes more quiet, so too the mind. They're simultaneous and spontaneously connected. Again, it's just an illusion that it's separate. Everything is connected. Everything you could ever want or be, you already have and are. So just relax. Let yourself go. Let yourself be and breathe. Yay, lucky number 7. We did it. First time. Again, giving you that permission to take a minute and do whatever you want. Again, I'm just going to suggest windshield wiping the knees side to side. Whew, that was beautiful. Nice, strong, long hold. Again, for me, could have easily done another 13 minutes there. That would have been fun. But that will be for another day as we build it up from 7 minutes to 10 minutes, from 10 to 15, 10 to 17, and then again to 20. So again, building it up increment by increment, breath by breath. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, so if you need to modify and accommodate, always do that. And just allow and accept, right? Allowing and accepting is the key. Always will be, because this is the doorway that we have to walk through. The gate, the portal, the power. Beautiful. All right. That was a nice minute. I'm gonna roll on to left or right side, whichever you prefer. Actually, let's start with the left side. So take your left hand, make an L, roll over to the left side so we don't get confused because of the screen, and then come into a beautiful deer position. And again, we're gonna do a nice long hold again today. Nice and long. So this might even be our final posture. All right, so I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a full 10. That'll be awesome. So massaging it out, relaxing it out, rolling over that hip. This is how we're preparing for our twist. So we're gonna do a deer twist, and we're gonna do it for 10 minutes. And so as we do this, it's gonna feel really powerful. I love this variation of the twist. I think it's my favorite. And I say that because I find the depth that you can get here very powerful, especially in the lumbar spine. So all that involuntary contractions from sitting, right? Just having a day where we have that lower back pain, we can really help solve this. We can really help reappraise it. We have enough time to go internal, really look at the different cognitions, emotions, and again, just physiology in general. So again, I'm just rolling over that hip, I'm just getting into a good way. And I'm just gonna switch my body a little bit so you can see the twist now that you've locked in the base. And again, still on my left side, still enjoying just rolling it out, especially after that forward fold and that squat. Now we're gonna get a twist. So again, work the legs, work the hips, work the lower back, and now we're gonna twist it out and through. And that's gonna feel really good for our body. That should put us right to the end of class. So again, nice and long, strong day today. So that was the minute. So now making your choice. Again, I'm gonna start with straight arms, and eventually I'll go deeper and deeper as I breathe. But again, I'll show you all 3 levels. So you start with straight arms, looking over left shoulder, eventually go down to one forearm, then the other, and then eventually, if you choose, you can go all the way to the ground. Again, it's all different variations of the same thing. One is not better. Again, I just like to deepen into it. So again, I'm starting upright and connecting with that breath. And I can feel it. Especially after those last 2 postures, I can feel my breath getting into that area that I want it to get into. Again, little tiny movements, micro movements, because why? I want to be as comfortable as possible. Comfort is the key. So breathing in all the way, breathing out all the way. And just allowing and accepting. Letting it go, letting it flow. halfway there. Get as comfortable as you can get. Massaging out all your major organs. Right through the breath. In love with love through love. Fantastic. Slowly coming up. And again, just going to cue the best counter pose is, of course, where we came from, and just massaging out that hip. Oof, so powerful. And again, as we discussed earlier, the sensations you get in 3 to 5 minutes is just not the same as 10, right? 7 to 10 is the same as 3 to 5. 7 is the new 3, 10 is the new 5. And that's it. It just kind of brings us back to the beginning, back to when we first started, back to when we did this for 3 minutes. We did it for 5 minutes, how it felt, how that has changed over time. And again, it's going back to that essence of yin. What are the things we need to do, right? We need to surrender. We need to let go, right? We're not giving up. We're giving in. We're not quitting. We're letting go. So the idea of this practice is to bring us into that deeper state of conscious awareness through the breath, through the body, through the mind. Beautiful. That's our minute. Let's flip on over to the other side, nice and easy. All right, get nice and comfortable. Again, just starting the clock. 10 minutes, you'll hear the beep, the halfway point. That's totally cool. And again, feel the difference between left and right side. It should be quite profound. Because again, 10 minutes does a lot. So again, I'm just going to shift my body now so I'm facing you. And again, just pushing hard forward and back. And again, spending that first minute just to get comfortable. Remembering there's always yang and yin, right? There's no such thing as yin without yang. So again, micro movements at the beginning, like little tiny movements, little bursts of energy, impulses being released. Relaxing it out, letting it flow, letting go from one hip to the other. And again, as you saw, if you were watching, if you weren't watching, that's totally cool. But as I said to you at the beginning, I started with arms straight. And then when I heard that halfway marker, again, it didn't disrupt me. It didn't discombobulate me. It just made me realize, okay, maybe I'm ready to go deeper. And I did. And then I went even deeper. And again, it's just a perpetual deepening. And that's the key, right? So now, not just lengthen and strengthen, right? Lengthen, strengthen, and surrender. Find your posture, find where you want to be, and breathe. Halfway there. Remember, feeling the healing breath by breath, transforming the comfortable into the comfortable edge, which is basically taking the uncomfortable, slowly, slowly working it, weaving it, tethering it to what is comfortable. And if you can do this, then you will be relaxed. And relaxed is a synonym for surrendered in the Western nomenclature. And when you're relaxed, you've let go, you've let be, you're just breathing and receiving. It's like surrender. We're relaxing everything. We're surrendered to all. beautiful, and that was our 10 minutes. I bet it went by a lot faster. Let it go, let it flow. Let's spend a whole minute just counter stretching in any way we want to. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh, fantastic. And when you're ready, choosing what you wish to do. Because again, this is a next level class. This is more of a level 2 yin, right? So why we say level 2 is because that duration level really impedes beginners to be able to hold these postures for that long, right? If you're beginning, you already have flexibility, you already have, a sense of health and wellness, then of course you can start wherever in the journey. There are just arbitrary levels. But again, working with level 2 and working with longer holds, right? What is the longer hold? The sitting position at the end. So if you feel like you want to skip the Shavasana and take the Shavasana to sitting, feel free to join me. All right. So again, we're just going to hold for 5 minutes because technically this is the master pose. And again, because this is now at that next level, that level 2, we want to see into the unseen, the seer. We want to know internally that glow, that flow, that consciousness, that subjective experience of what it feels like to be ourselves, and then to loosen and lighten that grip so that we can get out of our own way and truly thrive, truly exceed all expectations into excellence, into the exceptional. So it's not a matter of what type of breathing pattern you do or how you're sitting or what your legs look like. It doesn't matter. You're just sitting cross-legged, sitting in a chair, right? But with your back away from the wall, right? Being able to hold yourself up with your multifidus muscles and just being and experiencing that being through each and every breath. At any point, if you choose to lie down, feel free, right? This is the same. Sitting up is the same as lying down. Lying down is just the beginning. Full relaxation. It's easier to get comfortable lying down than it is to sitting up. But again, if we're going to take everything to the next level, let's take our ending position to the next level, and let's experience our Shavasana while sitting. just bring your hands together and create some good energy in your palms. Bring it up over your head and back down over your heart. Let's go really, really fast for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stimulating somata perception, instigating motor generation, just feeling the body awake to its waking, alive to its living. As we feel these strong sensations, truly the end of practice is the beginning of meditation. So if you wish to stay on a little longer and continuing to sit, now is the time. We're going to close our practice as we slowly close our palms by chanting the mantra Om all together. Deep breath in. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. In your hearts, in your lives, and everything that you see, are, and be. The divine in me sees and shares the divine in you. In love, with love, through love. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. Namaste. Yay!